I don't know, I went to the city kind of hopeful, and then I had the first job interview and I went in feeling like a boss. I'm really good at convincing myself that I'm on top of the world, which helps when you're trying to convince someone to also think you're on top of the world. And even though nothing necessarily went wrong during the interview, I just came out of it with a stomach feeling of, they're not convinced I'm on top of the world. So I went to get a piece of comfort pie, and then I just walked up to the counter in that shop and just said, "Hey, I saw you happen to have a position available. I saw it online. I know it's a little unusual for me to just walk in, but how about can I just speak to the manager real quick?" And he said, "Sure. Don't tell the boomers that this happened. We'll never hear the end of it."
See, when I go out, I get a little nuts. Brought home a few, I don't know what they're called in English, eikels, and some castanjes. Also don't know what they're called in English, but like I like to try to grow stuff from things that I find. I grew let me just show you, an avocado plant from an avocado seed from the kitchen, and it's doing really well. Some people say you're supposed to cut off the leaves or something, or cut up the whole thing to make it grow more horizontally, but I didn't care to do that. I like it being tall, and it's doing well. Never mind. This is coming off. Everything else is still okay. It's losing some leaves lately. I'm not entirely sure why. Actually, we could probably replant this, but we'll see. And I grew 2 plants, number 1 and number 2, from apple seeds, again from the kitchen. So we'll see what we can get out of out of these little guys. Yeah.
So I got the job, which solves half the problem of not having any income. And the challenge is now going to be to reorganize my schedule in a way that still makes sense, because I used to do all my recording and social media work on Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday, depending on if I was going to school or not. But I'm going to be working on Saturday and Sunday. And I only have 2 days off of school, Tuesday and Friday. But Fridays, me and my group mates for a project are going to get to school and work anyway. So the only time that I now have to work on stuff is Tuesday, and today is Wednesday, and I don't have anything edited for Friday. So that was to be a challenge. So that means that later I have to record something for this channel. Like, I've already been going before you even see this video, so. But I did make a game recording, and I just have to edit it, so yeah, challenge. And I've been so inconsistent on social media because I just haven't figured out a rhythm. I'm gonna do that right now. Make a new social media schedule so that it makes sense again. I think I'm just gonna make all my posts for up until Tuesday and then bulk record, create on the next Tuesday. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, makes sense? Yeah. Today I did my first shift. Today I did the first shift at my new job. Honestly, I kind of like it. I mean, it was very chill. We were just repairing stuff, doing stuff, installing stuff. helping customers with stuff. Honestly, of all the jobs that I could be getting, this is not a bad one to get. So overall, I'm okay. I'm just a little tired. Most of this tiredness comes from having to adapt to a new routine, a new weekly routine specifically, because my routines are never on a day base, they're usually on a week base. But the last few days, mostly Thursday and Friday, I found myself just being so exhausted. And it is what prompted this week's Friday reflection. The Friday reflection of the 15th of October, which was about finding out if you've done enough versus how burned out you are. Because those are really the two things you need to keep an eye on. If you feel like you didn't accomplish enough in a week, is that because you didn't accomplish enough? Or is that a first sign of you burning too much through your energy? Because not feeling like you do enough can be a sign of not necessarily burning out, but just overextending your energy, because it's all a matter of balance. So you can ask yourself, do I feel like I did enough? And then you compare it to what you actually did. And if you're a perfectionistic mind like I tend to be, then the answer by default is no. But let's be realistic. What did I do this week? I went to school 4 days out of 5. Stayed at school until about 4 every day, working on projects. Then in the evenings I studied for my test, which is in 3 weeks, and I edited the videos for 2 of the channels. The thing is, I was so bad with the quality check that I know on my gaming channel there is a very awkward mistake in the text. I still have to do some housework, like keeping the place clean, and I had a little trouble keeping up with social media from the start of this week, but now my social media posts are relatively up to date. I'll make a few more in a little bit. What I still haven't done is any of the writing, but the question is, everything that I want to accomplish, it's not unrealistic, but it's definitely a high bar. Like, I want to maintain school, which means the project and the homework, to study for the test. I want to maintain my writing. I want to start a blog, or restart a blog, I should say. I had it, I took it down, and I want to put it back up. I want to maintain 2 YouTube channels. And now I also have to maintain this job, because otherwise I don't have money to live in my apartment. So pressure intensified. So thinking about these 2 things, did I do enough versus how is my energy level? I think my energy level accurately describes how much I've done this week. Like, I would like to do more, but I think I'll be able to do more when my energy levels are better managed. And I think for me to manage that energy level better is to just adapt a new routine. Like, I used to do all the editing and creating and writing on Saturday and Sunday, but that's no longer possible because I'll be working. So now I have to somehow fit that all in throughout the week that I usually dedicate to just coding, aka school, and writing. I have a day off from school, generally on Tuesday, so the editing and recording is probably going to be moved to Tuesday. And once that pressure is off, once that circle resets, basically we're now going through a bit of a reset, so if I can finish the writing that I need to do and the social media stuff that I need to do tonight, then things should be a little more smooth sailing. And if you do follow me on Instagram and all the other places, then that should be noticeable, as at that point the daily affirmation should be coming back and the post should be coming back and all that. So the next part of this reflection comes down to, okay, if I know how much more energy I need and how much more productive I need to be, like, what am I going to do to make sure I'm completely recharged for the next rotation of stuff? And what am I going to add to my self-care routine next week to be able to maintain that level? Those are 2 different things and they're both equally important. I don't really have time to calm down tonight. I need to do some housework, make sure the place is nice and clean and tidy. Then I would love to do a little bit of homework, because like I want to study for the test every day, because that test is just way too important, and I really want a good grade because I really want to go for a master's, which means I do need some better grades, basic grade. I need to show the admissions office, be like, hey, I'm next level. But I think this is doable. I think I can do the school and writing stuff and YouTube stuff and this job if I stick to a strong, good routine with plenty of self-care, I think if I just amplify the philosophy to a good efficient level, it should be doable. Just keep going.
Oh, fuck.